Hi everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video we're going to be talking about the best AI vibe coding tools in 2026. Vibe coding has gone from a niche experiment to the default way a lot of people build applications. You describe what you want, AI writes the code, and you get a working application without touching a terminal. But the tools are not all the same. Some are great for quick prototypes and others will handle full stack complexity. Which is why in this video we're going to be looking at the 4 tools that keep coming up the most. Lovable versus Bolt.new versus Cursor versus Emergent. I'll be comparing them on what actually matters, what you can build, how good the output is, where each one breaks down, and what it costs. And at the end, I'm going to declare one overall winner. If you would like to get started for free with any one of these tools that I mentioned, go ahead and navigate to the links below this video, create your account and test them out with the free credits that you get with the sign up. Now without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Starting with Lovable, this is the tool that makes your application look good even from the first prompt. You describe what you want and it generates a full stack React application with Supabase on the backend, authentication, database, file storage, and real-time features all wired up automatically. The UI it produces from the get-go is noticeably more polished than any of what the other tools on this list gives you by default. You will have clean layouts, micro animations, thoughtful copy. It even handles all of the design side without being asked. Another amazing feature that you might find useful is that it syncs with GitHub, so you own the code completely. One-click deployment gets your app live instantly on a temporary site, or you can hook your own domain. We also have the Figma integration that lets you feed in existing designs, and there is a visual point-and-click editor for refining the UI after the AI generates it. For teams, paid plans cover unlimited users sharing from the same credit pool, making it significantly cheaper than competitors that charge per seat. As for what still needs work, Lovable is weaker on complex backend logic. It's built around Supabase, which is solid but limiting if you need custom server-side processing or a different database setup. Additionally, as your project grows in complexity, the AI starts breaking things it already built when you ask for new features. Debugging loops can eat your credits pretty fast, and the platform has no built-in testing. Code quality is clean for generated output, but you will likely need a developer to take it past the MVP stage. As for the pricing, we do have a free plan with up to 5 daily credits, starter plan at $20 per month when billed annually for 100 credits, and the price adjusts as you keep adding more and more credits. For example, if you want up to 400 credits per month on the Pro plan when paid annually, you would pay about $84 per month. Next up, we've got Bolt.new. Now Bolt runs entirely in the browser using StackBlitz's web containers technology, which means there is no local setup at all. Similar to Lovable, you type a prompt and it generates full stack applications with a live preview in just seconds. It supports Supabase integration for backend features and one-click deployment to Netlify. The speed of the initial build is the fastest out of any tool that we mentioned here. Now Bolt added some unique features recently as Figma import for design-to-code workflows, AI image editing inside the chat, and the ability to choose between different AI model tiers to balance the speed and quality. The token rollover on paid plans is a nice touch, and the V2 update from the late 2025 improved autonomous debugging significantly. What still needs work though is the token system is where Bolt gets frustrating. A lot of people reported burning through 10 million tokens, the entire Pro plan allocation, in about 3 days of active development. Token consumption is opaque, meaning that you don't really know how much each action costs until your balance is actually gone. The free tier is the weakest out of the 4 tools here. 1 million tokens per month with 300,000 daily cap runs out almost immediately. Generated code quality is acceptable for prototypes but will need cleanup for production, and complex logic will still require human intervention. So for the pricing, we do have a free tier with 1 million tokens per month, Pro plan at $18 per month when billed annually and grants you up to 10 million tokens, with the Teams plan at $27 per month per member. Bolt is really good at rapid prototyping and hackathon style builds where speed matters more than long-term code quality. It's alright for validating ideas fast, but less suited for applications that you plan to maintain. Number 3 on the list in no particular order, we've got Cursor. Now Cursor is fundamentally different from the other 3 that we've covered. It's not a prompt-to-app builder, but rather an AI-powered code editor built on VS Code. If you've ever done any coding, you will be familiar with the interface as you work inside a real IDE with your actual codebase. And Cursor's AI understands the full context of your project across thousands of files. It writes the full code, refactors, reviews, and edits alongside you rather than generating an entire app from scratch like the other tools. This makes it the most powerful tool out here for developers. The AI follows your existing patterns, folder structure, and coding style instead of inventing its own. Multi-file editing works well as it can handle complex refactors that would break in a prompt-to-app tool. It supports multiple AI models and gives you granular control over how the AI behaves. Now, the tab completion and inline suggestions are fast and context-aware. What still needs work is that cursor requires coding knowledge. If you cannot read code, you will not use it effectively. There is no live preview, no one-click deployment, and no built-in hosting. But that's normal because it's a developer tool, not a builder for non-technical users. Test generation is reactive, you have to ask for it, and the AI won't proactively flag when changes break existing coverage. But it does cost about $20 per month, which is reasonable, but it only makes sense if you're already writing code. So once again, the pricing, we do have a free tier with limited completions, Pro at about $20 per month, and Business at $40 per user per month. At number 4 on the list, we've got Emergent. So Emergent takes the most automated approach of the 4. You describe your application and a team of specialized AI agents will handle the planning, front-end, back-end, database, testing, and deployment independently. The front-end is typically React or Next.js, and the back-end runs on Fast API or Node.js with MongoDB. And the whole thing deploys with just one click on Emergent's infrastructure. The standout feature here is the built-in QA system. Emergent runs automated tests during the build itself. It will take screenshots of the application to compare against your prompt and will attempt to self-fix issues that it catches. No other tool on this list does this visual QA. It also handles complex backend setups, multi-role authentication, payment integrations, API routing more reliably than the other tools. What needs work the most, however, in my opinion, is that the UI quality is the weakest of the 4. Where Lovable or Bolt gives you a polished application from the first prompt, Emergent gives you a functional but visually bare page. Getting the design to actually look good will require extra credits and a lot of prompt engineering, and even then it will still fall short compared to the other tools. The credit system is the most punishing here as well, as hosting will cost 50 credits per month out of your 100 standard credit plan allocation, and debugging loops burn through your credits pretty fast. So for the pricing, the free plan will give you about 5 to 10 credits, the standard at about $20 per month for 100 credits, and the pro plan is at about $200 per month when billed monthly. You can save a bunch of dollars per month when opting for the annual pay, and this is what the pricing will look like. So Emergent is solid, but it is best for non-technical builders who need complex backend functionality and don't care as much about visual polish. So now that we're done with all 4 tools, let's go ahead and pick the one tool for most people in 2026. And for that, I would definitely pick Lovable. Not because it's perfect, as I mentioned, it's not. But for the widest range of users, founders or creators, small teams or people with ideas who aren't engineers, Lovable consistently produces the most usable output from a singular prompt. The UI quality, in my opinion, is the best in the category. The code it generates is clean React with TypeScript that a developer can actually work with later on, and the team pricing is the most affordable for most teams. Finally, the GitHub export means that you are never locked in or confined within Lovable itself. Cursor would be the better tool if you are a developer. But once again, Lovable hits the middle ground that most people would need. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would like to get started with any one of these tools and give them a spin yourself, go ahead and sign up using the links below this video. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials or reviews similar to this one.